Hey guys, Eric here. This is a video on defensive footwork. In particular, we're going to be talking about two particular techniques that are really the fundamentals of defensive footwork and how we apply defense on the field. If you can get these two techniques right, I guarantee that you guys will have an easier time playing defense, reacting to your opponents, and getting more blocks. So lean into these next 2 or 3 minutes where we go through exactly what these two types of footwork are and two activities that you guys can try at home to help you build your prowess on defense. So the first type of movement is called shuffling. You may have heard of this before, but essentially we're moving side to side without our feet crossing over. Effectively, if I were to give you a demonstration, it looks like this. We're moving side to side without our feet crossing over. Now for this particular activity, what I want you guys to try is just by moving backwards and shuffling backwards in a zigzag motion. Oftentimes on defense, we find ourselves moving backwards, having to react to our opponent attacking us. And so I want us to get comfortable using that shuffle motion, moving backwards. So that's the first type of footwork, which is shuffling. If I were to give you guys a demo of that quick drill, it'll just look something like this. And you can do it at any pace that you like as well. Once you get more confident, you can speed it up. The second piece of footwork that is a little bit more advanced, but not too different from shuffling, is what we like to call strafing. And effectively, that's when we're crossing over our legs. And I'll give you a demonstration in a second, but this allows us to still keep our hips open, but allows us to do it in a way that where we're moving faster. And so we're gonna do the exact same drill where we're moving backwards, but instead of shuffling, we're gonna be strafing instead. And I'll give you guys a demo of what that looks like as well. Exact same setup, but instead of shuffling, we are strafing, so crossing over our feet. I'm gonna do it very slowly to start. You can see that I'm crossing over my feet, sort of like a half run, but still keeping my hips open. And then changing direction as well. Now, once you get more confident doing this strafing action, this is when we can start picking up the pace as well, and that would look something like this. Those are the two types of defensive footwork that I wanted to go through today. Lastly, I want to leave you guys with one final activity that you guys can do with a partner. And so that activity is we're going to have one person being the worker and one person being the leader. And so they're going to be calling out the word change, and I have to change direction whenever they say the word change. And so I can use any combination of shuffling or strafing, but I need to change my direction whenever they say the word change. So it might look something like this. Change, 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 and so on. And so the idea there is that we get a type of exposure into what it will feel like in game to be reacting to what our opponents are doing. Just like how we are going to be in game, where our opponent might be moving, attacking different types of shoulders. We need to be changing, staying on our toes, and being able to react with our movements as well to keep up with them. That's the video. Hope you guys learned something about defensive footwork. If you guys are struggling to get better at Ultimate or just want a bit of help, click the button below, book a call with me, and we can see how we might be able to help. Cool, that's all for today, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.